So here. So when I start streaming, which was around this time frame, I think, you can see my views goes up. So that is of course from the live stream, but it also gives me more viewers on different videos. So I have this theory that YouTube promotes people who's streaming on their platform, but there's no real proof in this. It's good time in Europe as well. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Rust is doing decently. Rust. Boom Boom. But why is this called Boom Boom? What is this? This feels like I uploaded the wrong picture. Details. What is this video? But why is this called? Oh, okay, it's the live stream. Okay, okay, I get it. Because we changed to Rust. Okay. I've watched some of your shorts, they're fun. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. I try my best to make them fun. I think it's really difficult to get a lot of funny shorts. I think majority of people watch YouTube at that time, including me. I think if no, we cannot go that far back. I used to make a lot of shorts, but then I started streaming They Are Billions, and then yeah, They Are Billions doesn't really. I don't know. It doesn't allow for a lot of short content unless you die a lot. And since I don't die in They Are Billions anymore, so it was like an entire month without making shorts. Okay, let's go through this. I think that was pretty funny when you pushed me and my monitor fell off. When did that happen, Fintus? I don't remember that. And yeah, I've looked into getting some editors and such, but that's not enough viewers. YouTube isn't even monetized. And I think it's good to do the editing in the beginning to get a feel of what it's like, what works, what doesn't work, and so on. Fintus as editor. I second that. And Spooky Boost. I'm still waiting for one video of all the times he died in Brotherhood. I don't think we need a video for that. He's in Brazil and hopefully he's cheap. 13k views in a month is good. A lot of people seeing your content. So I used to care a lot about views, but now I focus much more on watch hours. Because watch hours are people who actually care about your content. It's people who's watching your content. It's just not people being exposed to your content. So I think it's much more important to have high watch hours because there's people like who cares, right? Whereas getting views, like I got a lot of views back here, like 4K, 5K, 2K, 7, 3K, 4K there, right? But if we compare with the watch hours, it was a lot of people seeing the content, but it wasn't as many people engaging with the content. But it did give me more subscribers. So it's like a balance, right? I see the shorts I see the shorts as like a teaser trailer or something, like a reason to come in and watch the long videos, whereas it's hard to get people to subscribe with the long videos. Yeah, this one popped off. My Rush video somehow exploded with watch hours more than any other. Yeah, and that just happens sometimes. What if I just watch your videos in the background for hours? Would that help? It would kind of help, but there are some videos about this where there's like a meta of sleep watchers. So people fall asleep while watching YouTube. And then at some point, that person will watch like a 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour video while sleeping. And because they watch a lot of that video because they're asleep, now the algorithm will be like, okay. So at night, you like to watch horse videos that are 10 hours long. And then it will just keep finding more and more horse videos that are that long. And then during the night, while you're sleeping, you will get more and more of them. And then YouTube learns at that time frame on this device, you like to watch these videos. It's super interesting. So my most popular video is like a tutorial video I did for Core Keeper like back in September, and that has just popped off. So anytime I make like a how to play video, like when I beat a map, I do a how to play that map video now. So how to play Brotherhood Rise 1, 850 views. And then this tutorial, 1300, but this is just the last day. So how to automate jungle. So this tutorial is like 5,500 views. And I made some video dissing Diablo 4 that also got popular. So you can see this one is just a steady earner, so to speak. It's 500 watch hours, and it gets watch hours every single day, and it has gotten me 13 subscribers. So I think a really good idea is to make tutorial videos, because people will almost always search those kind of things. So I'm thinking about doing it with there are billions as well, like how to play survival, how to a beginner guide with noise and stuff like that. But I have a hard time actually doing it because I find making that content boring. But it's content I would like to have myself, and it's very viewable content. If people spend more time watching a video, it gets recommended more spooky boost. It does. Rust survival guide, no cannibalism. Oh yeah, we could do a Rust guide, like how to eat your friends. But you don't play survival, no. But like I'm learning to play survival, so I could be like, don't wait 20 days to make a wood workshop. Don't get too greedy. How to die in Brotherhood? What the fuck, spooky? What is this betrayal in chat right now? To be honest, I don't think survival is worth it. How come? It will probably, it takes months, years to really get good at it. Yeah, but you have to remember what you think of getting good at it is like doing 800, 900%. But most people are playing at like 50 to 100% difficulty with pause. And they don't know how to get permanent life bars. They don't know how noise works. They don't know when does it make sense to get a wood workshop. What should they kind of do? So it's not a video for you. It's not a video for Kensei or Isaac or whatever. It's a video for the new guy who's struggling with 50%. And like that's 90% of all gamers are those people. But we only interact with, like, this sounds a bit arrogant, but because we played as much as we do, we usually find each other and talk with each other, and we're talking like, how do we do these crazy custom maps? How are we doing 800, 900% difficulties? But that's not most of the player base. I feel like sometimes I'm not aware of how good I am at something. Yeah, I think that's because you are looking at people even better than you. You're looking at Kensei, you're looking at, I don't know, most of the other survival guys like BIL, Chakal, maybe Chaktoris and stuff like that. Um, and Shiza, I think he's good too, if I remember correctly. And Shakeless, but like that's like the top 5 or 10 best players in the world, right? Uh, so yeah, we are not as good as them, but we've still played like so much more than 95% of the player base, and we're better than like 95, 99% of the player base probably at this point. I got my friend to start the game. He played at lowest level and couldn't stop dying constantly in days. Yeah. But I mean, you have won 900% no pause. That's too Vanya, I'm sure. Like, I haven't. Um, I'm still struggling on 800%. But I think if I sat down and played survival for a day or two, I could do an 800%. I'm liking the flexibility and adaptability you need when doing survival. I think that's fun. Whereas, as we know with custom games, it's more like figuring out what do you need to do in this map, when do you need to do what. Whereas in the survival games, it's more flexible. It's more like, well, here I'm just fucked in iron. So how do I adapt to that? Or I don't have food, or this is a weird thing, or whatever. 800, I think that map is harder than 900%. 800% is very hard survival map. That map is brutal. I had a very good run today. Uh, but then I got blocked on a couple of things, and I pulled 2 mutants at the same time, and I was like, okay, I'm not ready to deal with that yet. But that's just life, and that's just, I should have prepared for that better. It's very noise sensitive. I can't do it at the moment. It's not something you want to play a lot. No, but Caustic Lands also seems like super. Wait, we can do full game. I'm big now. Uh, Caustic Lands also seems like a super depressing map to look at. Everything is so dark all the time. I think I might. Maybe I would prefer to play Desolated Wasteland, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's what people like to watch. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because higher number, higher fun. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'm gonna skedaddle. You got 100 viewers on it too? Damn, son. Damn, son. That's impressive. Congratulations, man. So, Spooky, I don't know why, as I think the other is harder. I think it's because people don't really care about what is actually harder. Like, they do to some extent, but most people care about high numbers. And 900% is harder than 800% because it's higher number. And most of the watchers probably aren't doing 800, 900% maps. So for them, it's impressive to see someone doing it. I think it's impressive to watch as well. Yeah, unless you're very into game, you won't try 800%. Yeah, and like we can look at some interesting stats. That is actually something that Steam achievement is really good at. I'm gonna minimize myself. So let's look at some of the achievements. Build a colony with 2,000 colonists. let's repeat that. Build a colony with 2,000 colonists. This we do in almost every game now. Like, this is basically the standard for us. Only 40% of all players in their billions have done that. Win a survival game on challenging mode. 14% of players have done this. Only 14% of the entire player base have won a survival game. Kill an infected giant. 35.8%. So these are really important numbers to keep in mind with games, that like 60% of everybody who actually buys a game don't really play it or don't get very far into the game. Like, kill 2 infected giant on the same map, 21.6%. It's a really hard game though, it really is. But remember, you can do this on 50% difficulty with pause. And this is true through all games. I could do this, like we could look at these stats in every single game, and most of them are like 40% kill the first boss or something like that. Yeah, it's like challenge and lol. They just see people that elo. Yeah, exactly. And they forget what it was like to be like a bronze or silver player, because that's been so long ago. They don't remember the struggle. Watching my friend play it, and I was like, why are you doing this, that, and the other? And they just wouldn't listen. Yep. That's me right now. I can't really see other perspectives. Yeah. And this is also why there's in game design, there's an endless discussion about tutorials. So if we make another shooter game, do we really need a design explaining how to move around? Like, everybody knows you move with WASD in a shooting game, right? You shoot with the left mouse button, you jump on space, you zoom on right click. This is quite common info in everything. Like in all video games, or like in all shooting games, these settings work the exact same. If you played Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, probably Warframe, Fortnite, whatever, these are the same settings. But they all have tutorials. Why do they have tutorials if it's all the same? Because you want to capture the new players. The new players who doesn't know this info. If you don't have that tutorial, how are they going to engage with your product? Then they would go to another game who has the tutorial, who will then tell them how to actually play the game, because they don't know. So even though it's like super basic info for some people, it's brand new information for other people. I'll video him play and send it to you, Manu. You'll feel so great. I can comment on it for content. We should do that together, Vanya, where we jump on a call and then we just watch it together and we commentate on it. That would be fun. On next time when Isaac streams, we jump on a call and we comment his play. Do you mind if I do one medium rateable base? No, go ahead, Ventus. Do whatever you want in Rust. Yeah, you got a good point. We need to be more free with making more content. Yeah. Ventus, eat him. No, we don't have an eat Natix emote. We have an eat Ventus emote. Anything else is barbaric. Don't be a savage. No, not a bad idea at all. No, Ventus, that's a bad Ventus. We don't do that around here. I can't wait to get my emotes. I'm looking forward to what you're gonna get, Vanya. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. thank you all for tuning in. It's been a blast. It's always fun to talk to you guys. I will be back again tomorrow as always, and we'll finish the campaign probably. PoE next. Are you gonna do Path of Exile, Vanya? Is that what you're saying? Now I'm delaying a little bit because I'm curious about this. Nah, we watched you play it. Okay. Fair enough. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a great night. Boy.